Good day and welcome to Desert, now in Trackmania 2020. I'm super keen. I have been waiting for this one because I think the last two weren't as good as Desert. Desert was always one of the best different environments in my opinion, so funnily enough we're not starting in it, but here we go. In a new designed car. It looks very, very modern, and it kind of, in my opinion, looks out of place, but I guess we'll get used to it. So, I'm trying to be smooth McTooties, but I feel like why I liked it was the one of only a few environments where you could play on keyboard. I will be playing on controller though today. And if anything's wrong with the setup, it's because I have been playing Deep Dip. As you can probably see by the screens in between the matches, or in between the loading, I guess. But welcome in, hope you're doing well. This is going to be a very chill video. Why am I still going for the flip? And we're going to discover this together. So I've not seen anything other than one or two small things because I wanted to experience it for the first time with you. Alright, so a bit of warming up. I don't know if I'll go for all off times. I'm just playing this a bit more casually than the normal campaigns that come out. But I will try for a little bit on most of them. Oh, oh, it's like full grip on plastic. And ice is still a bit odd. Okay. Wait, so is this like full grip? Oh, that's weird. That's super weird. Everything else seems pretty similar though. And to the end. Alright. Go for all for times you won't. Yeah, you're correct, I won't. So yeah, tell me your first thoughts on this. I'm quite interested to know. But yeah, this was probably the best out of the three in my opinion. I thought snow would be a lot of fun, and then it ended up just being, you gotta go as close as possible to the walls. So I'm really hoping that Desert's a bit different to that. Because in a way it's fairly similar to that car. But we'll see how we go. Wait, what rank's that, by the way? Oh my. I think I'm going to be shit at this. Like all of the others. So it's been out for about 15 hours, if anyone wondering. As usual, they update it at 3 AM in Australian time, which is absolutely epic. Also, this is a very, very, very boring map. Okay then. Very nice. That's a great use of a map in the campaign. So there is a reason for that, which I already know. But Rockabye Baby, which is a bit of a weird mechanic, which I guess this game, because everything's so smooth, will be used quite a lot, I guess. 2 seconds ahead. 3 seconds ahead just by doing that, so I think you'll probably see that a lot. One thing I really do not like is that they never added natural start lane blocks. I found that so weird. I just don't get that. Also, while I'm thinking about it, we see new wall ride blocks there, it seems. Those are like super low wall ride blocks on road instead of the black tarmac. It's a pretty simple map here, but all about the... So the big thing with this car is the tilts. And if you can master it, you will gain a lot of extra speed on other players. But of course, that's easier said than done. The big thing for me is just the new blocks that will be given with the new update. As I've already seen, I'm probably not going to be very competitive on this kind of environment again, but I will more look at using it as a fun way of having extra blocks. As we get a fairly good time there, but we will move on. I was checking if I was recording for the higher quality. Well, hopefully it's higher quality, maybe something reset. So we go snow car, very, very tight. Because I bet if that was a rally car, it was going to be a lot different there. Here we go with the multi-use map, which a lot of people weren't fans of because they go from like stadium to rally and snow, and it's so different. As you could already see with me on the rally car, but getting it better here. Oops. I have a lot of grip on the wall rides, which were a big feature in the originals. So it's probably not enough. Oh, it is. So you can do that one a lot better. But we will move on, as I'm sure we'll slow down in some later maps. Simple Stadium. They're really, really showcasing the wall rides. The half-block wall rides. So we have a weird transition there. Okay. We continue. So is this pretty much the main and only thing they added? I really hope not. And it makes sense that they kept with like asphalt and stuff, but I do really like, and I mean I can't really say rather because we've only played it for 10 minutes here, but I did love the sound of the metal grates and the classic bonk. For those who know. And so far I haven't heard the classic bonk, which is a bit of a shame. I was excited for that. Alright, I'm not really sure how to do these wall rides, if I'm supposed to be using them or not. I feel like you're not on that part. Correct myself a bit there. Back in. And a weird wall ride to end us off, or a loop, sorry. That's not enough. Interesting, but as I said, I'll just go through them pretty casually. I think I just had to do that middle chicane a bit better. Oh my, I got the turn with one hand. So we go to a very open map now. See, I wonder how... classic weird landings still. I wonder how much action key is going to be needed with this car. That was definitely one thing I was not a fan of with the last two cars. Found it extremely boring. And I have a feeling it's going to probably be exactly the same with this. But this car, I think, is like a bit more forgiving than most of the others. I'm super, super excited for Bay if they eventually give you that, because that was the best car for being quite forgivable, as I used to be a keyboard player until this game, when I felt like a bit of a change. As we are rambling on, we get what they think everyone's favorite map is. It is AO8, of course, because why be creative when we can have another map of it? That's alright. We shall play it through. Getting a bit of landing this time. Way, way, way more speed. And getting a nice nose down to smooth landing there. But you watch. Yep, I was gonna say, I better have a shit time. So once again, no air braking with the different vehicles here. Oh, you have just way more speed off the start one, what the hell? It's a bit unexpected. And there we go. I think I was about to get 69th there. Nice. Alright, next map A. Using the rally. So it's another like slower kind of car. So these blocks should be quite nice for it, to be honest. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of narrow roads. But this map seems pretty fun. They released a cup of the day for the first day of release as well with this car. Which I'm quite curious to see. I haven't, as I said, I haven't seen anything on it. But I would probably recommend checking that out without even knowing what it is. 22nd of May 2024 if you need the date for that. Oh, as we go to the stadium car, so weird to control now. And we're still in the stadium car. I guess the second lap is going to be desert car. I realize that there's a second lap. I'm like, why the hell is this in the campaign? Very short corner. But I guess it's a nice showcase to show you the differences. Like you can really maximize. Just practice that last one. As we'll play this again. Yeah, so definitely a bit of a slowdown here. And it's kind of just the inside line, which is a bit, I don't know. It really seemed like every snowmat was just go as inside as possible, which was so boring. I really hope it's not that in this. Start the brake early, get the inside line, set up wide, carry it through. Because it's plastic, you can use it a bit. It's not a great gear, but we'll continue. Small brake tap. Oops. I think we're low speed, so let's just stay on the ground this time. Small brake. And a bit more of a brake. And to the finish line. Not too bad of a run. Times that by not even top 1,000. 20,000 hours, by the way, and can't even get top 1,000s. Name someone worse at the game. Alright, next map. Moving to the blues. I don't think last map was blues. I wasn't really paying attention. So we have a very smooth map. Even got some penalty grass there, so I'm still holding acceleration as Brian gets the world record. Congrats, Brian. Holy shit. Don't even think I need to go up that high there. Again, a very boring brake line there, and I'm still just holding Excel. And I had a feeling that was going to be wrong. That's the most blind corner I've ever seen in my life. Seems like a decent map, yeah, but it's just boring. It's just Excel. It's literally a cuppa map. And ironically, it's on grass. We have a meme in this channel that I do not like grass a couple of days, because I bet you could choose any from the calendar, and every single one is exactly the same. And ironically, this again is just holding Excel on a grass map. So we lose a bit of speed there, so definitely showcases that you want to utilize a lot of speed. We can try the wall ride. I guess this time I can remember to do that. I could go way faster than that. I guess I just had such a terrible angle last time. Down we go, and up again. So yeah, definitely utilizing the rocking there. I don't think I really need to play that again. I think it was quite obvious where I could gain. So yeah, I mean, not a bad map by any means, just very boring. We get the grip there. And this is how cool the desert car is. You really can throw your car. So that was quite slow there. Ooh, another blind turn. Slightly odd maps so far. No like spicy transitions or anything. Very beginner friendly to showcase it, which is not a bad thing. But I'm hoping we start to get a little bit of some fresh ideas coming up. But yeah, so far I like it. It's really, really odd as someone who has many hours in the old game to play with a Challenger. Like a proper new Challenger car, or whatever it is. I think it's a Dodge Challenger, I don't know. To go to like a bit more of a bulky design here. Yeah, so you see I didn't release and it's not POS. But outside of that, it's literally the same feeling except with the new 2020 blocks. So yeah, I would have really liked the kind of the crate wall rides, but other than that, seems pretty nice. So again, you just don't want to over tilt. That's the whole point of the car. Up we go. This one I did over tilt last time and we got it. So pretty nice. A decent time. So yeah, I'm not the greatest with smooth steering, and it's like fairly easy. With keyboard players will still not be that happy, but you should be able to just tap pretty nice. Let's actually try it just for one map without action keys. See how hard it is with a keyboard. Oh look, I'm already ahead. Like, me smooth steering is not always the best. Like, it's all about just your brake timing and how much you can control the two wheels without flipping. But like, if you know the map, you should be able to get all these corners on keyboard. Yeah, let's try for science some action keys. Okay, so I think that was 2, 3, and 4 there for very quick use, and none of them worked off the get-go. That being said, we had a lot of speed there, so maybe that wasn't the greatest turn to try it. This is a bit of a weird map. Not sure if I rate this so far. You can see, like, now that you knew that was, you could send it a bit more, and so I think it's a lot more friendly of an environment, and that makes it a lot more fun. That with the jagged edges, it's a bit rough with the full 90 degrees. Why are the poles there? That's it. Okay. But yeah, I'm curious to see if anyone even still plays with keyboard, to be honest. Of course, there definitely is a fair chunk, but... it is a bit of a shame. We had a bit of a podcast for the rally discovery video, instead of kind of looking at the maps like I'm doing today. And it was more so about, like, the harshness of where the game is going, and with action keys and everything. I think it was a good discussion. Check that video out, if you want to. But I feel like you probably could be pretty competitive, even on keyboard on this one. If you know what you're doing. So there you go. Oh wait, that isn't author time. Okay, guess we've moved up a bit in the author times. I'm not going to stick around too long. So we go to some more plastic, I think for the final blue map. So I wondered that on my first respawn there. I'm like, it feels like I don't get the tilts on plastic, but you have full grip. That is extremely weird. I don't know if that's like coded like this, or if that's how it should work. That's really weird. Considering all the other ones are like super drifty. Same kind of concept though of how you play the map. Okay, interesting hint. Okay. I mean, it definitely introduces you to plastic surface with this car. So this feels like it's going to be action key heavy. Just after we were talking it down. Now it's back again. Classic. Like, this literally just feels like snow. Slow, smooth, brake for the turn early. So that's a bit of a shame. Don't know if I like this. I don't know how it would work if you got tilted with drifting. I don't know, but this literally just feels a copy-paste of snow now. Moving through the map. Oh, I forgot that this turn was super sharp. So as you can see, like, I went for a bit of a drift there, and it's definitely not faster. So this is probably my least favorite part so far. I don't rate this. I was really highly upping it, and now we're just back to smooth as possible driving. Which of course this car is still going to be, but... like, now I'm just back to crashing over and over again because I'm trying to smooth steer as much as possible. Ah, what a shame, man. I really don't rate this, which I was having a lot of fun up until this. But yeah, we discussed that, like, I'm definitely on the side that it takes so much skill to get good at this kind of stuff, but I just find it incredibly boring compared to, like, stadium drifting, for example, where there's so many multiple lines It feels a lot more of a skill set compared to just... As you can see, I'm super slow there, not getting another offer time. So, my thoughts are probably irrelevant. But let's now see it on ice. So I guess we're going through all the environments now. That's why we had the plastic, the grass as well, I suppose. It's just super slow ice sliding, I think. Can't tilt on that. This looks super similar to snow ice. Yep, once again. I talked way too soon. Wait, am I supposed to brake? Huh. Oh, just hold and point. Which again, I just find super unsatisfying. Damn, I went for a flip. Okay. A bit mundane, if I'm to be honest on my first impression. It feels a lot better than Rally. I really despited Rally Ice. At least with this and Snow you could handle ice. I guess go up a bit earlier and start pointing already. Take a short simply sip. Stay hydrated. So smooth lines, angle where you want to be. Like, even that was a bit of an overcorrection and it worked. Because you can just angle. Just feels incredibly slow. But let's submit it. Yeah, I don't know, man. And as you see, I'm not even getting... I guess I should probably try and get gold. Don't know. I just find it very dull, in my opinion. I had a feeling that might be where I lost it. That worked way better. Alright. One more time. If I don't get it, I don't really care. I'm not really trying. I'm more definitely just discovering it. And it's funny, it's like, it kind of feels like this was the issue with them all putting it in one game. Like, to me, this just feels quite bad. But of course you want it to be in one game because you don't want people in different places. Again, the same discussion we had in last Discovery video. So there's many positives, but I think there's also quite a few negs, so... And like, you get punished if you miss... I guess, I don't know. Not a fan of those two, which really sucked. I was really enjoying the environment, to be honest. But those two have been super lackluster. Ooh. the rocking mechanic is kind of different. Well, it's not really, because you gotta zigzag with all the other cars, and it's way quicker. Just watch comps or replays of these certain maps, and it was exactly the same thing, except this time it's just visible. Oh my, how did I nail that? Hear me? Yeet. So we're now back to kind of the aesthetic I thought the whole environment would be, which is kind of the controlling the tilts. Can we send this? Oh, so you see like that, like even that there. So again, we've talked about this in the past. It's like, it takes super skill to be able to control this kind of thing. I don't want to take that away, but yeah, I'm still just not the biggest fan of the entire game going to be smooth steering. For me, personally. But yeah, that kind of turn has definitely a classic feeling to it. I don't mind that. Uh-oh. Guess there are new bollards as well, but nothing really too dissimilar to what we've seen. Other than that, and the wall ride blocks, I haven't seen really much blocks. Like, I'm really hoping that it's a lot more than just the wall rides, but I don't think I've really seen that many new blocks. But yeah, that turn, I would imagine, like, the World Wreck probably does it, like, nearly all in 2 wheels. I kind of want to look at that. Should check scenery. Yeah, I know there's new scenery blocks. I'm talking about physical blocks. Thanks for clarifying. Jesus. But yeah, someone asked, how's the discovery going so far? As we're closing in the final maps. Not just yet, but closing in. Yeah, it's pretty good other than plastic and ice. It gives like a real OG feeling, to be honest, still, which is nice. It was probably one of my favorite environments outside of Stadium. But yeah, we just played plastic and ice, and it was not it. Oh my, I didn't know I got airtime there. Now let's just go for the simple release strat. And that is finally a submitted time. Let's see if it's even gold. Alright, at least we got gold this time. I want to very quickly check. I guess we can't see World Wreck, but let's check out Scandia. Oh, he's only 0.5 ahead. I was going to say, I want to see that one turn. I reckon the World Record probably does one wheel nearly this entire way. Over the border. That'd be very cool to see. But I guess it's something for you guys to find yourselves. Onwards with... Is this our last one? Doesn't say. Might be a mix one to end us off on the reds. Ooh. But yeah, this has definitely been my favorite discovery out of the other few cars. Oh my. It's, again, very punishing if you do fail on these different environments. I don't think I'm going to be able to remember this map. This map is hectic. And the classic PF ending. Alright, let's go one more finish. When will Nade implement traction control into the cars instead of requiring action key? Fuck's sake. Ah, goodness me. Oh, I'm really gonna get used to like doing the zigzags on penalty surfaces. Ooh, I tried risking it a bit inside there, but it was way too inside. I was gonna say this one's gonna be a bit tough. I want manual gears. I'm very surprised that there hasn't been like a plugin for it. Thought someone would have just been able to work out a way. Maybe there has been, but I can't remember there being any manual gearing in this game yet. Okay, so we're a bit low speed there, so I'm not sure if it is fully worth to do the zigzagging or not. Seemed to stick to the ground quite a lot. I was going to say I had to correct that. Too much correcting. Let's just keep going. I'm not worried if I don't get called. You can see where I'm failing and you can improve yourselves. It's a bit of an overslide there. But I haven't had any motivation to go back and play the previous environment campaigns. But this one, to be honest, like, I could see myself trying to hunt this map, for example. Like, I definitely have preferred this to all the other ones so far. All the others only being 2 others, but let's ignore that. As we do have another red map, so we still have quite a few maps. Very epic. Just wanted to see, do I bounce extremely? Or is there no bounce at all? Quick intermission, obviously. Okay, so there's small bouncing still. I think that's pretty similar to the snow car. Very nice. So, I mean, they don't have the crates, but I thought this was going to be penalty. Oh my goodness. Car still goes pretty fast. The red boost is now in the game. Oh, I can't keep track. My mind is going 1,000,000 miles an hour at this speed. What was I going to say? I can't remember. Let's finish her on. I don't know what I was going to say now. That was too intense for me. Oh. Alright. It's a shame. I was going to do like another chatting point there. I guess I was going to say, we don't have the old, like, crate-style wall rides, but they do still feel pretty similar in terms of you got to take it very smooth to not rock over at these high speeds. And now even more so when we've got red boosters and reactor boosts and... So I guess this is where, like, you use plastic for, like, a turn like this. You don't want to tilt, but I don't know. It feels so like it feels to me so out of place to the environment when you put it in a map like this. I mean, I guess this one you're not really tilting too much because you're utilizing the wall rides, but. Yeah, I'm not really sure where you gain speed in such a map. Classic. Alright, one more time. Otherwise, I just move on. I think you get the idea. I just lost so much speed when I went over that transition. I hope that's not buggy, and I somehow just did it wrong. That was really strange. Okay, never mind. You get the idea of that track. But yeah, that transition right down the bottom there with the checkpoint. I just randomly lost so much time. Alright. So I guess this map is now going to be about bouncing with the new car. This was a style in the old game as well. But quite often it was only like 1x1 wall rides. I don't think there was any bigger wall rides. Oh my, the difference. It's so strange. People, as I said, don't really like this kind of stuff. They find it a bit odd to transition. Way too high. I mean, at least we got a goal this time. I'll try one more time. I mean, I don't know if they're intentionally, but the off times are... I don't know if they're going to be challenging, but they're not going to be easy. Oh, too late. Have you gotten any fun ideas for mapping yet? Not yet. As usual, I just wing it when I come to mapping. So it doesn't really change for this. Damn. So this time, because I had way less speed, you can see the different line you should take. Obviously, you know which one was faster, but because I lost speed, you can... If that were to be the map, that's the line you want to take. Oh, that is north time. Thought that might have been. So, there you go. Bit of a shorter one there. Because my eye is still sore. Let me move on to the blacks. I definitely miscounted. Guess I got so distracted by the the plastic and ice. Also, I completely forgot about this kind of styling for this car. This could be tough. For some people to get used to. I was wondering if we got reactor, are we supposed to send this corner? It doesn't really... Okay, yeah, you are. I thought you might. Fantastic. Oh my, what a loss of it. Oh my goodness. So this is where like the extreme talent comes in. But again, like honestly, I feel like it'll be difficult. But let's change to keyboard after this. And I think it's possible on keyboard. Which, if this was like snow or anything, or rally especially, there's no chance of you finishing this. As you can see, like, smooth steering is always going to be superior, but... Shit. I was going to say, this corner is probably a good test. But I guess this is like where you would probably use action keys, I suppose. Don't like this, if this middle section was a bit longer, this would be fine, but it's a bit weird that it's so short. Oh, and then I got a shit respawn. So honestly, I could see myself hunting this map. Just for something a bit different, like, it's not easy. But in a way that makes it kind of fun. Had the wrong set there, mega released. Yeah, don't know if I rate that, if it was slightly longer I think it'd be alright. I had mega early break, but we didn't get the second one there, unfortunately. Oh, this one's a bit odd. Get like a really big nose down. It feels uncalculated, but I'm gonna say that's just early day driving on this map. Because the idea is great there, where you jump over the transition, same as that section. But so 44.0, so there you go, 2 seconds faster than gold. Man, the difference of very small release does. So yeah, like, I kind of rate this kind of map. It ain't easy, but it's still controllable. Which I just feel like action keying is just so mundane. I got it fairly good that time. But then it's a bit wacky on that one. So a bit of an odd map. Oops, still gold. So yeah, pretty interesting. Next map. Oh goodness, I also forgot that this existed. And now we're just... I mean, actually conveniently for this one, we have the showcase. What is that? of the amount of water percent you have left. I guess water with this car is like early release coast. It's just a lot of releasing and a lot of like early braking without mega amounts of turning while you want to do the next corner. Go considerably fast in water, which is a bit different. Alright. Fascinating is the first word that pops in my head. Don't know if I rate this, but it's a thing, I guess. But yeah, I'm curious on what everyone thinks of this. The desert itself, and then the campaign. So do tell me. I was gonna say, there's no shot with that speed I'm making it. Yeah, it's just smooth steering central again, a bit. I mean, it's a lot more difficult, I feel like. Which does make it slightly more interesting. But yeah, I were to wonder if you just put an action key on for this entire map, if it would work out well for you. Like, what difference of speed was that? That felt exactly the same. I mean, if you are going to do this, feels like a pretty cool map. Or well-made map. But I hope this is a bit more gimmicky than anything else. Yeah, we're just back to snow where I feel like it's just a restart sim until you get the right amount of steering. Unless you just want to spam action keys, which is then just boring. I feel like it's just a rotating door of this discussion. But that's like the result of these, which is just a bit... gives me a bit of a nothing feeling. Which kind of sucks. I don't know what to do on this corner. Alright, we'll just submit this. It's probably not gold, but you kind of get the idea. Pretty close. But... we immediately go to being like, oh, I don't really have the urge to hunt that map. Which was all the maps of Rally and Snow. Because it's just a smooth steering sesh. Really disappointing. Like, some of this is really awesome, and then some of this is so mundane, in my opinion. I'm really mixed right now. I was really liking it. It's a real shame, to be honest. Like, this kind of stuff should be a lot of fun. Okay. Wasn't ready for a different car. So I'm at a 49 mid. So I'm at a 49 low. It's crazy, the difference. How did I get this first time and then I can't get it again? Tactical, obviously. But yeah, I just go back to turning on action keys for rally, which is just so nothing. Is that a weird camera glitch there? That was a bit odd. Don't like that corner in this map. But I guess that's just skill issue. That's the cool kids say. I mean, it definitely feels like a nice way to showcase the differences in turning angles and such. And we'll give it 2 more minutes. I don't care to hunt this, to be honest. So yeah, I'm really, really split. It's really annoying. I like a lot of it, and then I really don't know if I rate a lot of it. And I wonder if I'm alone in that, or if a lot of people share the same. Ah, this turn fucking sucks. Let's just go for a gold medal. Still can't even get a gold medal. Alright, last 2 attempts. Whatever happens. I mean, you've seen how all these cars behave in different videos, so... It's not like I really have to play it. I don't know what's with that corner. It feels like the camera really can't decide. Lost him. And bad start. Alright, don't like that map. Next one. I think it might be like a full desert map. Let's try and see if my guess is correct. And will this be the last one? They kind of showcased all of them. The original trilogy on that one. And then they close out with what the campaign actually is. I feel like we're a map short though. Something I haven't actually said is there was a way to play the old environments in this game. I never played it because I'm not a filthy cheater. No, but from the looks of it, like it plays pretty much identical to what that car was, which was just a straight import of the old car. And that's what I've been saying with the feeling of the car. It seems pretty good to the original feeling, if you like that. But yeah, I think just some of the TM2020 environments just don't mix with this car. And of a lot of the other cars actually as well. I.e. ice. That's pretty interesting. I really don't know what to think. I think most videos I have like a conclusive side, but I'm a bit on the fence here. Like this feels like a classic map. Except with the new blocks. You gotta control the tilt of your car and try and find the fastest line without falling over. Damn. Nearly the whole way. So, see a cheeky finish there? I saw that. Alright, let's try and get gold. I think that was the last map. And the chat has been dead for half an hour, but if you're here, tell me what you think. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. I'm very conflicted. I mean, I talked about this at the very start, where the car just looks so different. But I think I'm starting to already get used to it. But it is nice that it feels very classic when you play a map like this. Damn, would have thought I had that a lot better. I think I overslided there, so I lost a lot of speed. But we'll take a gold to round us off. Oh, there is one more map. I was going to say, let's watch the replay then and add a conclusion. But there's at least one more, which might be an RPG, so that could be cool. Oops. I got debated by seeing that checkpoint. Oh, we're just completely different vibe now. I feel like this should have been in the middle. Feels like those two maps were the conclusion. And now we just have some weird map. But I guess this is a showcase of some wacky mechanics of TM2020 possibilities. This honestly just feels like a stadium RPG where they've just utilized a lot of scenery blocks. Doesn't feel that much different. It's a very boring turn. How do I get down to that? It's there. Okay, let's go for a cleanish run. I mean, I was making an RPG with Techie, and the original idea was to add all three environments. But he got very busy with in between the rally one. So I'm not sure if that's ever going to become a thing. But I was going to say, like, this could be the stuff we do, I'm not sure. This wasn't really the style of the snow we had. And I don't know if I like it that much, because it's just a lot of penalty and then a lot of bouncing, even though I do like RPGs a lot. I think if this was in the middle, instead of at the end of the campaign, this would have been... it made a lot more sense. Try to super low jump, not quite. Full steering there. And to the end, not quite with the 0.3 out again with another map. Wait, there's one more. Goodness, I am so out of count today. I don't think I've ever done this badly with counting. This is the last map, there's no next button, and it's 3 minutes, so another long one, like in the rally. So I guess this could be a nice one to try and get the world record replay, which hasn't been loading, which I don't know why. But let me discover it first. So that I've still really only seen the new wall rides, and that's about it for new blocks. I don't know if I am missing something. But it feels like that is pretty much the only new block, which would be really, really disappointing in my opinion. We will be going into the editor after this, but not in this showcase vid. Oh, I got baited again. They like these maps with checkpoints at your eyesight. Which was not where you're supposed to be. Can't correct myself now. Yeah, I really don't rate that. It really takes away from the feel of the car, in my opinion. Like, I've liked this map, and then I just got to that part, and I'm like, oh. Does not feel like desert at all. Which is a bit of a shame. Because honestly, I kind of feel like hunting this map. Could be fun. Woo! And back we go. Okay, can't use these ones as all rides. Simply sip while we're in the water. Let's do some one-handed driving. Oh my. Boing. But yeah, like, I'm not going to take away the skill set that's required for this kind of stuff. The replay of the last big boy map in the last showcase campaign was absolutely insane to watch, but you just look at the leaderboard, it's like, I'm pretty sure it was like multiple seconds to the next, to like top 5 difference, which just, I don't know if I rate. And I don't know if that's because people aren't trying their hardest to hunt the maps. I don't know if it's just because it's difficult. I'm not really sure. Also, I think that was a new block. I've never seen such a tight ice corner. But why on earth would that be one of the only new blocks they've added? What? Yeah, that is a new block. Why on earth would this be like one of the only new blocks they've added? Like, I know that was on ice and it was very sharp, so it was quite obvious, but that's like only the first time I've noticed a new block other than the obvious wall ride ones. Can we get further than 5 seconds, thanks? Oh, for goodness sake. I'm like, let's do a discovery run and then let's do an okay-ish run. Oh, what is that, man? I don't know if I like these blocks on with this car. They seem a bit too sharp. At least with the maps shown. Whatever, let's keep going. Yeah, let's just keep going. Most horrendous start NA, but that's fine. I don't know if I'm going to get a clean run here. The time would have been... It's 1 hour 12. Alright, I'll give myself 3 minutes. Which would be conveniently perfect if we get this run completed. Damn, just got the overslide. Missed the angle a bit there. And the weird ice physics. And back to normal. I think maps which will utilize like the outside dirts and stuff will be a lot of fun. Oh, that felt slow. I didn't overslide, but felt slow. This corner I liked. That was a good utilization of a very small section. Didn't get it as good as the first run, but... And then we have this shit. Yeah, it's so half class full, man. Like, I think I really like the desert edition. But then at the same time, some of it's a bit crap. Ooh, I definitely thought I was gonna fail. I knew I could go way faster, but it felt like I couldn't. This one I have to slow down though. And back to the boring section. Yeah, let's just continue whatever. Up we go. Lose the water tires. Simple jump. Feels like you can cut this one. Definitely cut this one. Gave her a lot of speed. Will we be able to control it? Nope. Ah, damn. Don't do it 3 times this time to fool my car over. Small break. Try not to go over the penalty too much. So I missed the second corner there. And the other stuff I don't really like. Pretty poorly, but whatever. Up and down so you don't hit the edges. Problem with that, such a short block there, is that, yeah, you'll always be hitting the edge if you're not in the middle of the block. 24th? That's not bad to end us off, considering I'm not the greatest player. Yeah, we're not going to be able to see the world record, I don't think, so let's just watch Grenadi as I conclude. Yeah, so I'm super mixed, which I don't know if I like or not. I kind of really wanted to like it, or if I didn't like it, I didn't like it. But I like some aspects of it, and I don't like some aspects of it. Plastic just seems very out of place. Ice sliding if you actually have to slide. I was going to say this one, I'm not sure if you even have to slide, and there you go. But ice, if you do have to slide, just feels really bad, and again, I think. But this kind of part of the map feels very nostalgic to the original feel. Just with the fresh new look of TM2020. So I like some of it, I don't like some of it. I'm really curious to see what you guys think. One disappointment, which is kind of not to do with the campaign. Well, let's continue with the campaign first. Oh, small mistake from Grenadi. I think the campaign overall was pretty good. It showcased pretty much everything you needed to show. So that was kind of nice. Gave you a bit of tutorial still as well. Then some maps were a bit weird and some maps were pretty good, so a bit 50-50 on the campaign itself. On the terms of first look of desert, from someone who is not good at different environments but has played the game in the past, yeah, it keeps the original feel, which I do like. But yeah, some of the block sets in this game just do not work for these cars, in my opinion. And I've said this in Snow and Rally as well. Rally Ice especially, I just did not rate. And I think it's kind of similar physics with this car. So, I don't know. But yeah. You got the wiggles here. You gotta watch out for that. So, it'll be interesting. I'm, like, as we've discussed in the last video, like, it is what the game is going, the direction of the game, it is what it is now. I would still personally like some game modes, and there was a tweet recently about Deep Dip in terms of like that versus the environments, or in terms of like Cuppa, which just gets kind of a bit boring in my opinion. And in terms of like a game mode like Deep Dip and how much traction that got, so yeah, I don't know. I still think there's a lot of place for your new game modes and such. But I think pretty much the only updates we're now going to get are cars. I did see a discussion though saying that it wasn't confirmed that there's like Canyon and all that. But I thought all of the cars were confirmed. It's just not known the dates and stuff. I thought they're eventually going to add every car. But yeah, don't quote me on that. I thought it was, but... But yeah, we'll leave it there for this one. Hope you enjoyed the discussion. Do tell me what you think. Do sub, comment, follow, sub, like, do it all. I'm on everything. Hope you enjoyed the discovery video. Bit more of a chill vibe. And until next time, see you around.